All right, Peter. So we're going to do this video to discuss the dumbbell row and to go over a few things that I saw in our session that you can improve on while you're at home or you're doing dumbbell rows in the gym on your own. Some things you want to think about as you perform in the movement to really get the most bang for your buck. Now, naturally, you're a bit in a Chi-5 position, which means shoulders are going forward, you're kind of rounded, similar to like the position you'll be in if you're like on a computer or if you're driving for a long time, kind of slouched like you're on your phone. So, first thing you want to do before you go into the movement is think about where you want to sit your shoulders. Now, if you're right here, you want to think about rolling the shoulder blades down towards your hips, opening up the chest, and already starting in a solid foundation. Now, you always want to make sure you're in that nice neutral position before you start doing your movement. Now, whenever you're doing your rolls, you want to think about pulling the shoulder blade back, and as you pull the shoulder blade back, you want to envision having numbers right in front of your chest. You're going to show those numbers off in front up towards whatever's in front of you. Now, it's going to be the ground that the chest is going to be facing, so you want to make sure that those numbers are shown towards the ground. You want to open up as you pull the shoulder blades back, as opposed to keeping yourself closed. Now, I'm going to do the movement with a band before I show you how I would properly execute a dumbbell row. Now, let's go into it. So, I'm going to show you how you want to set yourself up for success in the movement. All right? I'm going to grab this band and I'm going to tighten it up a little bit just because a little tight with space. So, whenever you're doing your movement, always start off with something lighter so you can set yourself in the proper position. You know what you want to feel for when you're doing it before you go into some dumbbell rows, a barbell row, whatever it is, just something a little bit heavier. So, when I'm here, I'm going to sit my shoulder blade down, puff my chest open a little bit, pull my hand back, and I want to think about leading with my elbow, not so much leading with my hand. So it's almost like the weight that's in my hand is an extension of my arm, okay? So, right here, I'm going to roll my shoulder blades down. As you can see, I roll down and I pull back and I continue to squeeze as if I have a quarter in the middle of my back. Now, I'm only doing one arm, but as I'm doing so, I'm still contracting as if I'm pulling with both sides, okay? Keep myself right here. Now, I'm not gonna come back like this, but I'm gonna keep myself pretty solid on that left side as I pull back with my right arm. Notice that every time I pull back, my shoulders are sitting down, okay? Let's try that with a dumbbell. Some key points that I want you to think about, especially in your stance. And let's stay with the right arm, okay? Is to make sure that you're nice and stable in the solid foundation. You want to squat down a bit. Now, when you pull, you don't want to rise up. You want to keep yourself nice and level the whole entire time, okay? So, I'm going to grab the dumbbell, nice and squatted like this, okay? Puff my chest open a bit. And as I pull back, I squeeze just as I did with the band. Now notice I'm not coming up here and I'm not coming up each time. I'm staying in a nice, stable foundation. Only thing that's moving is my shoulders being packed down and chest being opened up. Notice how I keep sitting my shoulder blades down towards my hip. Okay? So, shoulders are not gonna come up, they're gonna roll down towards the body. Like so. Get a hard, nice squeeze. You wanna think about having a small apple right there in your armpit. And you wanna crush the apple with every single pull.